A person here has really changed and grown. They've matured. It's been a long time since you've seen this person, since you've even communicated with them. And it seems like this individual was destined to change. It was only a matter of time before their feelings caught up to them. This is not someone that you were in a relationship with. You've never really had anything past surface level with this person. But the whole reason why it never worked out or never even started was because this individual knew that they could not meet your expectations. They knew that the pressure would be too much on them. This person already had a lot on their plate. They already had a lot of responsibilities, a lot of people counting on them financially as well. So this individual, with their foresight, already knew that there's no way a connection with you would work, regardless of how much they wanted it, how much, they desired it. At the time, this person had no willpower. They may not even have willpower now to take the step forward to even try to approach you to see how you're doing. It's like this person wants to test the waters and see, are you even open to communicating with them? Because when you first dealt with them, they were different. But things change, feelings change, people change at times. And at the time, they may have been inconsistent. They may have even made you feel like you were in competition, or they just weren't serious. And you picked up off of this person and you decided to go your merry way. At the time, this individual knew they were losing you, but they didn't do anything to fight for the connection. But now that you've been gone, and you've been gone some time, and there's no sign of you returning to this person, you've definitely triggered something in them. You've triggered them to feel abandoned. You've triggered their childhood traumas in some way. And this person is desperate to reunite with you. Even just a conversation. They don't even have to see you in person. Even a conversation would alleviate some of this person's anxieties, because whatever they've been keeping inside of themselves, it's on its way to explode. They've been using things to kind of like self-medicate or to keep the pressure down. They are desperate to communicate with you, and you might even start having telepathic messages from this person, thinking about them abruptly, dreaming about them. Their subconscious mind is heavily on you. Even if their waking life, that's not the case. There's something about this individual where they have to return to you. There's like unfinished business that's here. Whether you decide to let them in or not is solely up to you. But this individual had karmic debts that they had to pay before they could come back to you. It's like maybe they did someone wrong, or maybe there were certain cycles that weren't finished prior to you coming into their life. They had to complete those and close out those cycles before they could come back. And this person is heavily focused on you. They're focused on you because they want to give. At some point, you gave so much to this person that they would think of you in times of dire stress, or in times where they felt alone. It's like the memory or the thought of you kept this person alive in a certain sense, or it kept them feeling like they were loved. This person kept you in a special place in their heart, and I just feel like there was just too much going on in their life at the time. They knew they could not give you the commitment that they wanted. So it's hard to be angry at this person, because instead of them toying you around and cheating on you, lying to you, being deceptive, instead of them doing all of those narcissistic things, they did the best thing that they could do for you at the time, and they let you go. And that may have hurt you indirectly. So the pain that this person may have caused towards you, it was not with the intentions of doing so. It's like they let you go somewhere else where they knew you could be loved, because they knew they were not capable of that at the time. So they may not have told you those words out loud, but there's definitely a mutual understanding. This is the type of person where you're so connected to them, you don't even have to say the words. You can just feel it. The focus is heavily on you. It doesn't matter whether this person has moved on in their life, dating other people, whatever they're trying to do to suppress the feelings, it's not working anymore. It's not working. It's to the point where it's going to explode. The pressure is too much for this person. They did not expect to still feel so deeply about you years down the line. They did not expect this. So if you're wondering, like, why am I having dreams about this person? Like, I've moved on. I'm not looking that way. I'm not even interested. I'm minding my business. It's because you're picking up on them. It's hard to hide anything from you. You're too intuitively in tune with the universe. You're going to see it somehow, through a message, through a song being channeled. in your sleep, even if spirit or God doesn't directly tell you, you still know what's going on because you see it. And that's what this person knows. This is why they're so intimidated. This is why they know that they cannot meet your expectations. At the time, they couldn't. Someone as strong, as valuable as you, if someone is aware of that value and they know they can't meet up to those expectations, they're going to be intimidated. They're going to back off, especially this person. They care about you, obviously, because they didn't put you through the ringer. They just kept things at a halt or at a pause or decided to withdraw because either they were committed elsewhere, they knew they couldn't give you the commitment that you deserve, and they had to break away from these chains. These chains could be people, parents, expectations, programming that's happened. In order to be with somebody like you who's as strong and as evolving as you, it is not as easy as you may think. A lot of people are just not up to that. And this is something that this man or woman had to decide, is whether they could live up to what you deserve. And obviously, they've come to the conclusion that they can. They're having a hard time with the willpower of actually taking that step forward. Just communicating with you brings this person stress and anxiety. The thought of that brings them anxiety. There's so much that has to be said. There's so much explanations that still have to be spoken about between the two of you, but you already know. That's what's so hard. How do you go and talk to someone that already knows on an intuitive level? That's intimidating.